Hello everybody and welcome back to another rockabilly guitar lesson. After we had some jazzy tunes lately, this one is as rockabilly as it gets. Today I show you how to play the second solo from a Long Gone Daddy by Pat Cupp, which was recorded in May 1956 at KWKH in Shreveport, Louisiana. This lesson is brought to you by my wonderful patrons whose contributions allow me to put out all these rockabilly guitar lessons for you. And if you want to learn the whole song from start to finish and also have access to the jam tracks and tabs as well, then why not join me on Patreon and become a patron yourself. The link is in the description below. Some people ask me quite frequently, where do I find my drum loops for the jam tracks? Well, I don't find them anywhere. Whether I record them myself or they're recorded at the Lightning Recorders in Berlin at the studio, or in this case Pascal from Switzerland. He recorded the drums and the bass for my jam tracks. So here's your answer. The rockabilly version of Long Gone Daddy was recorded originally in the key of A, but somebody later sped it up to the key of B flat, and that's how we know it nowadays. But in this lesson I show you how to play it in the original key. It features Johnny Gatlin on his Telecaster guitar, and unfortunately this version was not released by RPM Records, only the version later on recorded in New Orleans, and it has more of a rhythm and blues feel. But Pat Cupp always preferred the rockabilly version, just like me, and I think many of you will agree. In 2017 we had the honor of meeting Pat Cupp in his hometown Texarkana, and we had a wonderful day together at the Municipal Auditorium. Thanks to Dave Millett, who arranged everything, had a nice meal afterwards, and it was such a great experience. Pat Cupp just recently turned 83. We almost share the same birthday, so once again, happy birthday, Pat, and I wish you all the best for the coming years. And here's my little tribute. Here's how to play the second solo from A Long Gone Daddy by Pat Cupp and the Flying Saucers. The second solo in Long Gone Daddy is not as easy as the first one. It starts pretty straightforward, but then it gets harder when we move along. So the first phrase goes like this. You're starting on 3 with a 5th fret B string to 7. And then you want to play a staccato notes here on the 5th fret, E string, 3 of them. Then pull off from 7 to 5, B string. Then in the next bar, the 5th fret again on the E string. Same pull off. And let's stop there. 5th fret on the E string again. Yeah? 1, 2, 3. And then the next phrase. Same pickup here, 5 to 7. And then back and forth between the 8th and 5th fret on the high E string twice. Then 8 and 5 on the B string. G string 8th fret. And back to the B string 5th fret. I will repeat this part. And then in the next bar, 5th fret, B string to 7, and then hammer on pull off from 5 to 7 and back, and then the 7th fret on the D string. You gotta be fast here with a hammer on pull off. One more time, the whole first row up to this point here. 1, 2, 3. Then the next phrase goes like this. The timing is a little tricky here. You start on 3 and play the 6th fret, G string, then the 5th fret on the B string, 7 on B, then to the 8th fret, and then back and forth between 8 and 5. Let me repeat this part again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And the next phrase goes like this. Starts with a hammer on from 6 to 7, this time on the B string. Then you play 5 to 8 and back, And then you land here on the 8th fret B string. One more time, this part. Next phrase. Starts on the 5th fret E string to 8 on the B string, hammer on pull off, 5 to 8, and back to 5. Then the 5th fret B string, 8 on G, back to the B string here, and back to the G string, and then hammer on pull off, 5 to 7, back to 5, and then the 7th fret D string. Let me play the whole phrase. And then the next part. This is when the chord progression changes to E. So you play basically a E arpeggio here. Just with a A mixed in here, the 5th fret. One more time. Next part. This is the 4th fret on the E string, and then to the 5th, and there's a little trill here. Then hammer on pull off again on the G string this time, 4 to 5, and back to 4. 4th fret D string, this whole part. Then I move to the 7th fret with my ring finger to play. So it's the 7th fret on the D string, then right away to the 8th fret, and then back and forth between 8 and 5 again. And I think sometimes he has some pull-offs in here. Like this. And now I'll play the whole last part again when the chord progression changes to E. Here I start on 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So it sounds like this. And now I will play the whole second solo to the metronome at 100 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3.